All right. What's up, everyone? I am very excited because I'm back from like kind of a pretty intense exam block. So now I'm able to stream a little bit more. And boy, do I want to stream a little bit more. It's just Talos Principle 2 being out and me not playing it is not good. Not something I enjoy. So we're going to change that and get the ball rolling here. You know what? I hate this, but the last time I left off, I don't quite remember where I was at. I think I had just spoken to the second. What do I even call it? Spirit, maybe? Yes, I am aware. Okay. Yeah, second spirit, I think, right? Right here. In here, somewhere. Oh, I can come over here? It won't let me inside, though. It's kind of weird. Is that weird? I feel like it's weird. Oh. What's this now? It still won't let me in. Okay. This is kind of the first, I'm not gonna lie, this looks like kind of one of the first, like, secret, kind of, I don't know if it's even secret, it's just, like, things in the Talos Principle that come across that you weren't expecting. But okay. Let's use the Outer Wilds elevator. No shot, that's not inspired by the Outer Wilds. I think I've said a million times. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is probably going to be the first one that I upload. There was an error uploading the first two for some reason. And then, so this will probably be the first one, but I'll just try to make sure that they get exported correctly. So wait, can I do, what is it, tab? Yeah, tab. To see what we got. So, there is a lost lab in here. There's lost puzzles. And there's gold puzzles and 2 stars. So I am not sure what exactly that means. The stars and the, like, I think that this is like afterward. Like they mentioned something in the when I first did it, and we're like, oh, these gold puzzles look like something we won't be able to do for a while, or I don't know. So anyway, we'll see. But set these ones here. Forgot what that was for. Lost puzzles. Some of the puzzles seem to be disconnected from the rest. They're still functional and can be used to power the bridge device, which means it should be possible to reach the tower without solving every quote-unquote main puzzle. But they don't seem to be properly integrated. Could they be remnants from a previous iteration of the design? Which other ones new that I haven't looked at, apparently? Yeah. I will want that later, of course. Read all those. The Progenitor Portrait Series. Hi everyone, this is the latest in my portrait series. I've always had a deep respect for the progenitor, Alexander Drennan, She didn't just create the founder and save humanity, she also tried to instill us with a sense of beauty and wonder. It was good to be human. Alexander Drennan. I do remember that one. As usual, this is Rodam. Please keep in mind we should focus on engagement with the work. Don't ask yourself whether it's good or bad, but how it makes you feel. Beautiful work, Rodam. I'm gonna say Rodam. That feels more right than Rodame. It gives me a bittersweet, wistful feeling. She must have been a great person. To me, it really captures her bravery in the face of what the cosmos had thrown at her. It's well done, but I'm not sure it's appropriate for us to depict the progenitor in this way. Why would that be? It's important to remember she was a real person. True. Your painting powerfully evokes her belief in a bright future. Also true. I agree, this really highlights her bravery in the face of death. Yeah. We shouldn't forget other people contributed too. This painting makes me sad. I'm gonna go with this one. I think we should be supportive, and it's true. Thank you, 1K. She really did believe we would build a better world, didn't she? Her words always inspire me. They do? You should try listening more carefully. She wanted us to reach for the stars, not mope around worrying about the sins of our ancestors. The progenitor spoke in metaphors. The stars are within us. Give me a break. Let's not derail this thread, okay? Thanks. Yeah, what's... Why are people so uptight, man? I mean... Like... What the hell? I don't know why. I mean, that person was just trying to be... This is just how all internet goes anyways. I don't know why I'm surprised. Just because it's a city of 1,000 people now. New humans. For anyone who missed it, Byron's expedition has recovered evidence of the existence of another person. Someone not from New Jerusalem. Who could this be? What does this mean? Maybe there's another city out there. Who says there was only one simulation? Maybe there are thousands of people we've never met. I really hope so. There is only one founder. I hate to agree with Thekla, but all the historical evidence we have points to that conclusion. There were some other attempts, but as far as we know, they all went wrong or failed. There is more that we don't know than there is that we know. That sentence is going to make my brain crash. Why do we think Miranda is from Earth? There's no evidence to support that idea. The mystery of Miranda. I'd like to hear more about these other attempts to save humanity. I really don't think it's aliens. Yeah, probably this is more. Some people affiliated with the Institute for Applied Pneumatics tried to set up a secondary site at another dam, but after a century the dam collapsed and took whatever was happening inside that system with it. There was also similar attempts by another organization, but without the test of free will that Alexandra Drennan devised. According to Lithrazar, it never produced a viable mind before it ran out of power. End of thread. It's very encouraging to see how curious you are, 1K. No wonder you were the one to discover Miranda. So Miranda was the last spirit, quote unquote, that I spoke with, I believe. Jump! What happens if I fall? Do I try it? In the first Talos principle, it just respawned you. Not so lucky this time around, huh? Did I just mess everything up? You are dead, 1K. Thank you for trying. Yeah. Just respawns you at the last click. Okay. Probably one thing that I maybe liked better in the Talos one. It sort of did like a rewind, like, hey, you're not supposed to do that. I can make this. Yeah, it totally screwed me. Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, it totally screwed me. I pressed spacebar and he just. No. That's so bad. Okay, can I please just get to like doing stuff? Please. Let the level load here. Now it's responding to my jumps. I'm not gonna do it. It's so tempting, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna run. I'll make this jump. Okay. I had to do it once. I can make this one. Jump! Okay. Let's enter the capsule. We're gonna go to the eastern wetlands now. We've conquered the Wooded Plateau's main puzzles and the Grasslands Ring. But I'd like to travel to East 3. A region of low hills interspersed with small bodies of water overshadowed by a gargantuan star-like structure. Construct. What did I say? Structure?
After 1K found those labs, I started thinking, where did all the tech come from? So I had a look at the serial numbers, and it turns out the answer is New Alexandria.
Hmm? What happened? They're talking, but I can't hear them, or what?
We had a...
Okay.
So that's one question answered. But how did they go from scavenged Alexandria tech to all this?
How did we go from nothing to where we are now? Through the application of reason and the right...
Conversation was pretty glitchy, huh? Whoa, this is beautiful. Looks like a spiked mine or something. But man, this is pretty. Okay. How about this?
Look at the size of that structure.
Yeah, that's
How does the
ginormous.
material support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah, I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different. Whatever it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
Are the labs made out of the same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although it does have some molecular weirdness going on too. Too little variation in the grain.
Molecular weirdness, huh? I could probably putz around, but I'll just stick to the main puzzles because I'll have to get to all the secret stuff eventually, eh? Number 1 is over this way. Here we are. Oh, okay. Inversion. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. It was in one of the secret labs. Inverter. It makes blue red, doesn't it? Yes. And it'll tell you what it makes. Okay. Does that work? It makes... Yeah. Okay, wait, but it's not necessary, so just take this real quick. Move it out like here or something. I don't know. So it's making red blue. So now I can make blue red? Easy. Progress.
I think about New Alexandria all the time. But realizing this place was built on its bones just brings it all back even more. We were so optimistic when we started. So full of ourselves. Thought we could accomplish anything. And then, in one single moment, it was all gone. I remember a flash, and then just lying there, realizing that my legs had melted.
Oh.
I tried to pull myself away from the fire, but the servos in my arms were broken. If Eustathius hadn't found me, sorry. Just some old scars.
What is he talking about? Okay, energy maintenance. Well, this is an easy step one. Grab the inverter. I would be grabbing red from it, not blue. So can I do like... Let's go. Let's go. Cool. Not so bad, not so bad. Oh, hey. It's, Byron.
How can I help you?
Going on what little we have, honestly, she reminds me of myself when I'd just been born. I came out from the dam at night, and the sky was full of stars. I felt a reverence then, an almost ecstatic connection to the sublime. The universe seemed like a miracle, and to exist within it was the greatest possible honor. That view was tempered in time, but I've always tried to hold on to as much of it as I could. We made two fatal mistakes in New Alexandria. One was trusting the texts of our ancestors without thinking for ourselves. The other was giving up instead of doubling down, letting the tragedy define our future. It's clear that there's some kind of antagonistic force in this place, something that doesn't want us to discover the purpose of the megastructure. Perhaps that's part of the testing. Or perhaps it's what's responsible for this state of decay.
Yeah. I think he's right about all that. Terminal. Founding. Hypatia's journal, number 3. The founding of New Jerusalem, day 42. Goodness. We broke ground on the first of the permanent structures today. A large hall that will eventually be converted into a performance and exhibition space. My idea. Although for now we'll use it as a workshop. It's strange, this place. There's a lot of open space, and I didn't think that I would find it so unusual, but I suppose we all spent more time at the dam than was originally planned. And now it's difficult to get used to not having that low ceiling over our heads. It's probably just me. Byron loves being outside and is always volunteering for scavenging missions. Lithrasar usually tags along, although he seems more fascinated with observing nature and various weird creatures. At night, I sometimes catch myself standing by the door, not because I have guard duty, just watching the stars. It's oddly comforting to think they've always been there, that they've always watched our ancestors, standing where I now stand. From Miranda. We finished setting up the external site at the lake. The area is so stunning we forgot about the experiment for a while and went on a long walk. The ways in which all the different aspects of nature interact with each other are endlessly fascinating to me, and the sheer variety of living things, even on a simple green meadow. Sadly, we then stumbled onto the carcass of a deer that had been torn apart by wolves. It must have suffered enormously, and thinking about that made me feel truly terrible. There is so much pain in nature. Cutting down swaths of trees for their building projects, thoughtlessly causing radical changes to large environments, and forcing local species to adapt to their artificial habitats. These are the traits of a species of intelligent, industrious, and extremely impactful ecosystem engineers. Humans? No. I'm talking about beavers. Like us, beavers transform their environments via building, and their actions have real consequences, creating vast wetlands and some species thrive in while others die. Human activity is very similar. We too are ecosystem engineers, and we too benefit some species while harming others. Everything about this is completely natural, including the damage to other species. After all, excuse me, goodness. That's what competition and evolution is all about. Those species that adapt to ecosystems we create will, over the coming millennia, become the core of a new biodiversity. And so evolution runs its course. If we don't like the result, if we think some species should be preserved despite being outcompeted, well, that's anything but natural. It is, however, very human. Miranda says, it's fascinating how much of what we do is common in animals, but furthered enormously by our intelligence and our ability to remember. Through us, the universe strives to a greater level of complexity. But does the universe have the capacity to strive for anything? We must be careful to avoid projecting human values onto the cosmos. Buffalo rabbit. There and back again. I need a green one to complete the puzzle. Oh wow, there's a holy Moses. A lot of stuff over here. Okay. It's taking blue. It's taking blue. This is taking red, so I can't use an inverter. But if it's taking blue, then it's going to turn it into red, eh? I need red over here. I'll do like that, I guess. I don't really need that right now. I need blue. This obviously does the trick. But if I take this, then everything's ruined. Okay. Let me just do this and get it out of the way. And then let me try, like... well, it's not even out of the way, really. This would be out of the way. And then let me try, like, here to here. Like, here? Okay. And then... So... Wait, and those are both activating the same thing, so I'm good. Right? Okay. So I'm good. I'll chill for now. That would give me blue, which could be turned into red to get an RGB converter. So give me the blue. Well, just, I don't know, but whatever, doesn't matter. So now there's blue, which I can turn into red. RGB. Okay. Probably this stays here. So, but the problem is now I need blue and red, right? To get green. So... I get it. I get it. I just need to be out here. I don't need anything from in there, but I need to take the... Take that thing back. Can I connect here? Can I do like... Oh, but then I'm just screwed if... The second I take it out, I'm done. So, okay. We gotta take this off. And I'll do like this, I guess. Even though really, what I need to do is like... Oh, wait, I need the RGB converter back. I have to put it on to be able to open it, and then I just take it. Okay. So, I should put this on here. And the RGB converter go like... This one? This would work. However, the second that I pick that thing up... I'm done. Mm-mm-mm. Of course, there's the gate right there. They would make it that way. Can I get blue from this? No. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Wait a minute. Okay, it's not the red one. It's the blue one. Needs to be hit twice. Aha. Aha. Okay. Now, wait, do I even need the connector? I'm getting blue, I'm getting red, I'm getting here. I don't even need it. Aha! Aha!
Not bad, 1K.
Alright. They're getting harder. I like it though. That's cool. That one probably wasn't as hard as I was making it. Well, I can only go into one of these, so just make it happen. Here's an inverter. What is this called? Refraction. Okay. Hmm. So I can make connections through this, I just can't take anything through it. I'll probably drag this here. So invert twice, basically. There we go. It's turning into blue. So I invert it back to red. Just invert it back to blue. That's easy. Yeah, that was way easier than the last one. I think, anyway. Messages, huh? Cat sitting advice. So, I'm cat sitting Yakut's cat, Bruce, and he keeps peeing on my charging pod. Is there anything I can do to prevent this? Clean it very thoroughly so not a single trace of smell remains. I know it's hard without the ability to smell, but we do have some cleaning agents that should do the trick. Contact me on private if you need the list. I would make sure Bruce isn't distressed by something. Cats don't like being moved from their territory. So maybe it would be easier if you just moved him back to Yakut's place and fed him there. No, Bruce is just a bastard. He loves peeing on anything electrical, chewing on cables, and generally just breaking stuff. This is normal. And I warned you, Pellegrino. I should have given him to Neith, or Ninth, as she's used to him. But he's so fuzzy and I love him. Ah, cats. Yeah. Athovok. Paris was an ancient city, sometimes called the City of Light, one of the great capitals of the world, home to tradition and innovation alike. It was the birthplace of one of the greatest revolutions in history, the moment that gave birth to modernity. Gave birth to modernity in all its glories and horrors alike. The spirit of freedom that was born here, although it was suppressed by enemies and traitors, never entirely faded, and it lived on in the minds of artists for many generations. Maybe something of that spirit still remains in us. I thought maybe there's a lost puzzle in here. Doesn't seem as such. Well, I lost my way. What is this? Oh, is this a lost puzzle? Transposition.
It's strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished.
Or still evolving.
Hmm. Well, this is our first lost puzzle. See if we can solve it. I need blue there. Or a jammer. Well, it's gonna be a jammer, because I can only invert that into red. Red. And a connector. Spot the drill there. Bro, I'm so confused. Can I go like there? No, not quite. If I don't jam that, I literally cannot do anything. I see. Not quite. Okay, it can go through the wall. So now if I unjam this. Jam this. What did I... Hello? I thought I would unjam this thing. Oh, wait a minute. Just keep it in the exact same spot, but also hit this. That's important, I think. Now I do this, and then that. Aha! And then that one is self-sustaining now, so I can remove this. Rejam it. Don't cut off the lines. Just grab the drill. I don't know. I don't really know, like, what to do here. Do I switch them? I switch them, maybe. I can always do what I just did at basically any time, so I think it's okay. I don't know if I can need to keep drilling there or what. Just go out here and... Is it blue? Okay. Oh, right. That's part of the deal. My fault. That's on me, gang. Hmm. Hello? What the heck? Okay, I apologize about that. My computer is like going bonkers. I don't know. I have no internet on my computer, but and so it was telling me I was offline, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this down and I'll try to monitor chat through my phone. Sorry, everyone. Okay. Well, I'll just leave it at that. Alright, I'm just gonna continue. I don't know why my computer's freaking out. It shows full Wi-Fi. Anyway. I'm just going to continue solving puzzles. As I do. Okay. Odd. Alright, anyway. So I can grab this now. I drilled through it. So I should be able to... What's being jammed? That is. But if I... do this instead... And then actually, wait, hold on. Or wait, did I just do it? I just solved it. Never mind. We're good. They could have added an extra step to that, but they didn't, because I didn't connect this to that.
One of the other puzzle clusters. It seems they remain inert until they're connected. I uploaded the pictures to the log.
Should we check them out with the VTOL?
Let's conserve fuel as much as we can. There's no point in going there if it's all dead.
No, but I wanted to go. Wait, is this thing still on?
Huh. Okay, well, we solved our first lost puzzle, huh? So yeah, I still technically haven't done puzzle 5. Drone data. Sent the drone to look at another puzzle cluster, but it seems they remain inactive until someone gets there or until the transport system goes online. X marks the spot, huh? Imprisoned. Sounds difficult. It's connected to this thing. So if I flip the switch... Ah. And I need... Okay, I think we're onto something. I need a jammer, probably, to beat this. Because there's no way that I can get the... Oh, wait. Never mind. I was going to say... that thing might be extra. Like for a star or something. But no, I'm seeing that there's a window behind that. So I need to hit the blue right there to win. Okay, there's blue here. There's a connector, an inverter. I think I have to set everything up beforehand, and then I can win the game. I need to hit blue. So what actually needs to happen is that I need to get... Oh, I see. There's going to be steps to this. There's going to be steps to this. Okay, we're going to go blue to blue. Is there going to be steps to this? Maybe not. Blue to blue to open it. Red to blue to keep it open, and then the connector after I switch it off. That opens, that. So when I do this, that one closes, but it's okay because it's self-sufficient. So then I just grab the blue and win the game. What? Excuse me. Okay. I'm still gonna try to solve all the main puzzles. I'm not gonna just let the one off the hook because I solved the last puzzle. Six. Hello. Alright, well, let's figure this out. What do I need to win? Two things. Two things of any kind. I have one thing of a kind over here. Okay, so I have one thing. There's a red receiver. Blue and blue, red. So I have to get something across here. So I need red? Looks like it's just gonna be the connector. Not quite. Do something like that. This doesn't work because of that thing. Mm-mm-mm. Well, if I can't hit it, do something like that. Like, that's wonderful, but then... But what? Nothing changes. Let's try this first. It's probably the best that I can do. Now I can remove this. There's also blue right there. Oh, maybe I can't remove this yet. It's getting red. So never mind, never mind, never mind. But I can do maybe like blue and just put it like here or something. I don't know. Okay. Now it should be self-sustaining. And then just run it across. Ah, okay. Alright. There you go, buddy. Hard work was done. There's 2 lost spells. There's 2 in each. I did not know that. There's still places to visit, man. I walk in the garden without fear, as stars swirl across the sky, and I stand amongst the tall lilies, who lift their faces to the passing eons. Here I will do no harm, and no harm will come to me, for as long as my long journey, for at last my long journey is over, and I am at home. Beautiful makes me calm and happy. This is my favorite of yours, I think. Although maybe step by step towards the nightingales might still win out. Let's say it's a tie. The words are definitely beautiful, but to me it seems like a poem about death. Yeah, a little bit. I kind of feel that too, but this could apply to both. Exactly. The value of having found yourself in your place, being at peace. Thank you for your thoughts, everyone. I really appreciate it. See, it's cool to interact with the people of New Jerusalem. Let's go finish the land. Melville?
Yes? Founders, Pistons. You want my autobiography now? Fine. I'm one of New Jerusalem's chief engineers. I'm in charge of city maintenance and power management. I'm old as dirt, although not quite as old as that fossil Byron. In short, old, grumpy, keep stuff running. Hobbies? You think I have time for hobbies? That's cute. If I had time for hobbies, all of you would be dead. What do you want me to say? I like bubble baths, candy, and the concept of Tuesdays. Cities don't maintain themselves. If you don't put real effort into keeping stuff running, it all falls apart in just a few decades. Civilization is always on the brink of collapse unless we do something about it. And I do. Listen, one day that furry little demon is gonna pee on the wrong cable and all of New Jerusalem will just turn off. Forget about the megastructure. He's the biggest threat to our security. Yes, but I'm not liking the results. Confusing, irritating, infuriating. Take your pick.
For no reason. Won't elaborate.
New Alexandria. What a mess. It was an attempt to start a new city, but it went about as sideways as it goes. Gas explosion, more than 30 dead, unrecoverable. Al was there for the whole thing. Because the whole place was abandoned. Byron insisted that we had to rebuild, but for the survivors, it was just too traumatic to deal with. So I guess that stuff was just lying around for someone to pick up.
Team spirit. Founders Pistons. Oh, I see something over here. 7. Here we are. Backward propagation. We've done a lot of that already. So I need blue and then I win. Alrighty. Uh, can I get blue? Yeah. I do this, I stand on it. Wait for it to go. Now it should be self-sufficient. Can take this. Put it back on here. Yeah, nothing's going on. Taking blue. But I think it should be all... Oh. Right here? Let's try this one more time. Won't quite work. That will work. No. This is basically as close as I can get it. Oh, yeah. So now... Oh. Is that it? Enter the tower, but I want to do the other one.
That was extremely convoluted.
It was, actually. Who are you?
There's so much to discover on this island that sometimes it overwhelms me. Every lake, every forest contains an incredible, interconnected, permanently changing network of organisms. And every one of those organisms is almost infinitely complex and contains other organisms within itself. It seems impossible to ever really grasp. But then, step by step, I do understand. It takes time and effort, but it's not impossible. And there's a lot of joy to be found in simply taking the time to truly study something. I spent 5 years studying a single flower, and it never got boring.
This Miranda person is quite curious. I did this already. Okay. 8 is this way also. I still want to do 8. There's just a circle. Here's 8. Positional interchange. Okay, hexahedron. An inverter, a red receiver, a fan that's turned on by the red receiver, a connector on a pressure pad that I can't pick up or else the gate closes, another red receiver, a blue sender, a red receiver and a blue sender, and multiple gates with an inverter right here to finally get to the end. Okay. Well. I don't think I'm ever gonna get this stupid connector on. Oh, I can put it right there. Put it right there. Oh, this is gonna be a... This is gonna be one of them. What would getting it on top of the box do for me that it's not doing right now? It might allow me to connect. Yes. Care very little about it, unfortunately. Unless I have to. If that's, is that what you're telling me? I think having it on top of the box would allow me to get this receipt, because if I go right now, I think this ruins everything, doesn't it? Yeah, it cuts off the line. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to let it do that, so pick it up. I think if I have it on top of the box, then it might allow me to receive it higher so that I can get a straight line and just do that. So God, this is a hard one. Okay, I think I have to... Step one is probably invert from blue to red here. It'll cut off that line, which is what I want. And it's not activated. The fan is activated. But I'm going to have to pull this off and then keep the connections, like, basically immediately, I think. Okay, it's off. I'm going to cut the connection. Just stand in front of it. Okay, connection's off, and run. There it is. Should be up. Okay. I've done it. I should be able to not... Yep. So I have a red up there and a blue down here. It can't hit the blue. Oh, that's so bad. How is this possible? I think what I have to do is take blue. And invert it to red twice. And then how do I get the other inverter over here? I think what I have to actually do, since this one can reach red both times. Oh my god, I hate my life. I don't think this is gonna work, but we're gonna go red, red, blue. Well, oh wait, no. Don't select anything. Okay, red, red, blue. And then it also needs to hit the fan. So, yeah. And then this, though, should end up being blue, I think. So I'll connect it just like here to get it out of the way. Is that above? I think it's above. So now... Just shut this off and then grab this real quick. I have to connect red to this. Aha! Aha! Okay. All right. Okay, good. Yes, that was difficult. But alas. We've done it.
I've been meaning to talk to you. This, vision you had, the data stream overload. How did it feel? Don't you worry that maybe your first impression was correct? And after that, your mind was basically being hijacked? Is there a difference? Either way, an external force influenced your thoughts. It affected your mind. Don't take that too lightly, okay? Go ahead. To me, it means accepting a certain amount of humility. Our ancestors thought they could master the world with no regard for any other organisms. They failed to see themselves as part of a greater whole. I think the founder realized where they went wrong and tried to offer us a different path. A path where we have a place in this world, but the world is not ours.
Okay.
Puzzles, or trials, as Elohim calls them, were used as part of the process that created the founder, and they're still part of how we're born. They symbolize the human ability to understand the world and solve problems. But nowadays, they don't have a practical application. They are a common motif in the arts, though. The only physically existing puzzles I can think of are in the Museum of the Simulation. So, to answer your question, no idea.
Interesting.
Whatever that being is, it told us that we stand before the fire. That can only be a warning, and I think we should take it seriously. We don't want another New Alexandria. It's pretty clear to me that she doesn't want us to proceed with what we're doing. I find that deeply concerning. That said, there are clearly other forces at play here as well, so I'm trying my best to remain open to a more positive interpretation.
That's fair.
Exactly. But we don't really understand anything yet, and this Prometheus is suspiciously absent, so I remain cautious.
Didn't he get chained up by Athena the very first time we saw him? Bro is literally the loading screen of the game. It's gotta be one of these. That doesn't work? Oh, oh, so it's the next one. No, it's I think it's this one. Let me get over there. There we go. Seems like a good start. Like this one. Whatever, bruh. Yeah, it's stupid. That's not gonna be able to make it. What have you done? Stupid. I suppose. Oh wait, no. What I just had was good, I think. Because if I just rotate it, there we go. Has to be exact, eh? Here we go. I'm nervous for this one, but initiate Outer Wilds. Hello.
When craftsman Daedalus was imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his only solace was his son, Icarus. To escape their plight, he fashioned wings of feathers and wax. He warned his son to fly neither too high nor too low, but his son, enraptured by the freedom of flight, flew too close to the sun. Thus the wax in his wings melted, and he fell to his death. What was the sun's error?
Hubris. The flame of the sun. Disobedience, he should have listened to his father. Carelessness, he didn't use them correctly. Impatience, if he wanted to soar so high, he should have built better wings. Lawlessness, he should have never attempted to escape the labyrinth. And then idiocy, the wings were made from wax. I mean, come on. There is a certain bit of truth to this. I won't lie. This is terrible because it's not lawlessness, I don't think. I think they were meant to escape. I mean, his father created the labyrinth. Sorry, one second. So not these two. Impatience, if he wanted to soar so high, he should have built better wings. I don't agree with that either, because when the father built the wings of wax and feathers, their goal was to escape, so he didn't know he would be overcome with this desire to fly, so I don't agree with that. Carelessness, he did not use his wings correctly. Maybe. I don't really like the way it's worded, because he used them correctly. He used them correctly in the sense of knowing how to fly, but hubris, the flame of the sun belongs to the gods. Hubris, I think, is maybe the word to describe what his error was, but the flame of the sun belonging to the gods is... Maybe. Disobedience, he should have listened to his father. Maybe, also. It's definitely between the first three. I'm not really liking carelessness the more I think about it. I'm going to say disobedience because he was warned directly against.
Many great feats came of rebellion and disobedience. You yourself are born of that lineage. After the death of his son, Daedalus withdrew in sorrow to a foreign land. King Minos came looking for the craftsman to exact his revenge. The answer to a riddle revealed where Daedalus dwelled, but for Minos, that answer was his ruin. Consider King Minos, burned in his bath, as you seek your own answer.
gonna be green, right? Or red, this thing.
The megastructure. It's opening.
3 receivers, 3 towers, 3 beams, as we suspected. I think this is an invitation.
Doesn't look that inviting to me.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in there, into the creepy triangular maw of death?
Maw of death? I think it looks charming.
Byron's right. We're here to explore, and this is a mystery worth investigating. This technology could change everything.
Oh, all right. I'm not winning this, am I?
Nope. Let's meet up with the VTOL, everybody. We're going in.
Okay. I think I'm actually gonna call it here myself. It was good. I was able to beat the east, basically all of the east. I imagine that there's 9 more for each of these that fully opens the megastructure. Not sure what will happen, but probably only one of the sides is open. I'm assuming what will happen when I get into it next, but I will be streaming tomorrow, so I will do a little more investigating at that time. But I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, like I said. Sorry about the first 2, but basically just, you know, New Jerusalem and all that, learning about it, and then solving some puzzles. It's pretty much the same stuff, so nothing huge has really happened yet. Just kind of building up the storyline. So, if you're watching now or in the future, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or night, whatever applies to you. Hope to see you at the next stream.